Brother Stephen, I'll just chirp in here quickly before you
Oh,
close
go
off.
for it, Darren. Love to hear you. I can take a photo while you
Oh,
cheer.
man. Wow, hi, Sister Julie. Yes, good to see you on the call again. Wow. What a powerful presentation, Stephen. Flip the switch. I've got so many more nuggets from your presentation tonight. It's given me some new ideas, new angles to look at myself, where I can change, where I can better in my choices, you know, and that's the good thing about learning and being on these kind of hours is where I mean, as you saw, the youngster on his lunch break, he tapped in. It's good because he'll now go back to his work with a more positive outlook on himself, and he'll carry that into his work without even realizing it. So the nuggets I've got out of and Sir Peter Jacobson is just, he's a master at our lives, at life in general, and that's what, like you say, time is so valuable, and that you need to realize it. And I said it right at the beginning as well. When you realize time is running out, is when you realize what time you've wasted. And when we talk about not looking back to your past in that negative way, as you said in your presentation, we need to reflect on what we did, patch the holes.
Yes.
Patch those holes. I love it. I heard it in one of your presentations before. Patch the holes in the buckets. And it's from the knowledge you gain that creates the patch. You learn how not to make another hole like that. And these are the nuggets, and it is about learning about yourself, learning what you are capable of. What I've always said to my kids, since a youngster, because I hated school. I really hated school. I didn't think there was a point, because I didn't need to know what I was learning. Some of it that I did need, I was good at. But this is the thing, we get told, go to school, get an education because you need to get a job. But why can't I learn what I enjoy and give myself a job? Doesn't matter what it is, even if it's not what we do. Marketing, networking, socializing, this is what we do. It's everyday life. You can't say you don't meet people every day. You go into a shop, you go into a library, you go into an office, you meet people every day. We socialize. And we can do this as a living and grow ourselves at the same time. I've given myself the last job. If I have dreams, things I want to do, but that'll come from the job I've given myself. And that is showing other people that they can do exactly the same. Crowd one is my tool. Like you say, it's just a tool. It's a platform. I would never have met you. I would never have met Linda. I would never have met Queenie. And I would have never have met President Eddie. Linda, we also did Judy. We did the Power of Seven, your why, on our international call, a Super Saturday training. It is so vital to do that training. The Power of Seven. It teaches you how deep your emotions go as a person. And from there, you grow yourself, and you realize that the world, not just your hometown, the world is your oyster. We're using the connection right now. We're socializing. We don't have to go down to the corner pub. We can spend an hour And I've learned so much that money can't buy. No education. And I'm sorry to my mum, she paid for my education. I kind of think now it was a waste of money, but we only learn that later on in life. In one of my trainings, which wasn't too long ago, I spoke about breaking down the barriers. And, you know, people of our age, you know, we grow up in an era, and we know that era. But our children come after us. And as we grow in as society, our children are the young. So they're the now. They then the know. We as the older generation, the more experienced in life, need to teach them what life is about and nurture their gifts. Not force something they don't want to do. We need to understand them, the younger generation. If we can show the younger generation now, before they get twisted in the society of the old, because that's not the future. It's not. And we see it because we've been through a lot of it. And that's all we can give is our wisdom, if I can put it in inverted commas, our wisdom, our years of knowledge. And yeah, just learn. I love to say, if you want to earn, you need to learn. Learn to earn. But yeah, thank you so much, Brother Stephen, for an amazing presentation. I really, I'm flipped the switch, man.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. And is there any last person that wants to do before I just close out with a little something? Anyone else there? Put your hand up or just unmute. Love to hear from you. And we're going to close this session. So we just do it for production hour and it goes over a few minutes. That's all right. No? All right. Let me just say this, just to close it up. You know what? When you drive a car, you don't go backwards, right? You don't drive it backwards. If you did, it wouldn't be very good. You drive looking forward, but you've got rear vision and side mirrors, and they're good to reflect. That's your past. Reflect on the past, but don't spend your time driving to it or driving that way, right? You drive forward with your vision about your goal, where you're going inside life. And it doesn't matter that sometimes we make mistakes and so we'll get on a detour. But you know what? If you've got your GPS locked in and you know where your goals, visions, and dreams are, it doesn't matter the detour. You will find your way back, and it may take you a bit longer. You might even find a shortcut through all the traffic. You know, sometimes, some places, you know, there's a lot of traffic, and you'll find your way to your dream, your vision, goal. So keep driving forward. Use your rear vision mirror and your side mirrors as reflection. And you know what? As Peter Jacobson would say, the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And what is the other thing he says, what we're talking about? Flipping the switch. You're not who you think you are, but you actually are who you think, like in your heart, that's who you really are. So grow this, change that, and you'll transform your life.